Hi everyone, Dr. Robinson here to teach keyboarding for blind students. Okay, so don't put a lot of high dots on your keyboard. You absolutely need some strategic high dots. You'll notice my little high dots up here. F4, we use that one a lot. And I use the delete key. And of course, the kids find those high dots and then they count over accordingly. Sometimes kids need the 5 and the 0, maybe high dotted, but don't high dot any of the letter keys. Now, if they're just having a terrible time finding one particular key, okay, that's fine. But don't high dot, don't braille the keys. Kids will learn this. They're very, very smart. So right off the bat, F already had a marker. And J has a marker, and the pointers always go there, and of course that guides where all the other fingers go on home row. So what you want to do is kind of make a game out of this for young kids. Go ahead and have them place their hands on their lap and then just time them. How long does it take them to find home row? So you want them to be able to get an idea of the distance. So if I position my hands on my lap, I immediately know I can just unfold my hands and I'm immediately on home row. So you're going to say, okay, go, and literally time them. See how long it takes them to find home row. And they're going to go up. Okay, well, I've been doing this for years. And so, of course, my pointers almost, it's like a magnet, draws my pointers right to F and J. But if the child is playing around with it, just tell them to focus on their pointers and finding the F in the left hand and the J in the right hand. Then every other finger just naturally goes down on the keyboard. So our pinky, A, ring finger S, middle finger D, and then F, and then right hand J, middle finger K, ring finger L, and pinky semicolon. So after you have them do that, and just have them going up and down, practice it over and over, keep the keyboard at the same distance each time, because then the child will learn how to move it up. Now, there needs to be a lift in the palms, okay? You need to have a lift in the palms. It's a light little curl of the hands, okay? Do not have them leaning. This is where carpal tunnel syndrome comes along. Pain will eventually get very nasty in the wrist and the hand. So it does need to be lifted up, okay? So make sure their palms are lifted up. Mainly because our blind kids also have braille displays, and the braille displays are down here. And if their palms are dragging on the braille display, that will just rub dirt and grease, and it will ruin that very, very expensive braille display. So they need to lift their hands up to type. This is also true when they braille, because of course they're going to braille and then they go down and read from the braille display with their fingers. Okay, so after you establish that, and you do want to time them, how long does it take for them to get their fingers up and get right onto home row? And we are working between 3 seconds, okay, under 3 seconds. Fast kids, oh my gosh, they can do it just like, and once again, it doesn't take sight, it's a feel. It's a feel. And my hands just naturally, because I've been doing this my whole life, and all the other kids who do this for a long time do the same thing. So once that is established, the next thing is, okay, so get them to home row, and they've got it down. They can do it within 3 seconds. The goal is immediate. As soon as you actually say find home row, really 1 to 2 seconds, they're there. And the next thing is work with keys. So how long does it take to type out a word? Dad, D-A-D. Okay? So then you're going to pick out words that they have to move up, only using their middle finger. Okay? How long does it take them to do I-E? So middle fingers are always going to be on D and K, and they're going to do I-E. And you're going to test them. How long does it take them to do I-E? Middle finger going straight up. Then go ahead and do the middle finger going straight down. And so you're going to do down to your comma. So you're going to actually ask them to do comma C. Okay? Comma C. And that's just doing the middle fingers. Comma C. And then they move right back up to home row. They always, always must move back up to home row before they progress to the next letter. So then have them practicing on like, okay, we're going to practice on our pointers. That's going to be T and U. So have them do T-U. And these other fingers should never move, Only that pointer on each hand is going to move. So you need to get the child to the place where those other fingers are not moving. You do not want them lifting up their hands and moving up the keyboard. So they must be taught to stay on home row. Those fingers need to stay glued. If they're hitting T and U, only those pointers are going up, T-U, and then back down, T-U, and back down. Then you have them work on the lower row. Once again, those other fingers are glued to the keyboard and the pointer goes down. And they're going to do VN and go right back up. VN, right back up. Reverse it. NV goes right back up. Those fingers must stay glued. And then go ahead and then go through each finger, making sure they're using the correct corresponding key up above and below. And then just keep practicing that over and over, making sure those fingers stay glued to the keyboard wherever they are at. The next step is they're going to be using combinations of keys. And every child works differently. So if they need to do Control-Alt, typically the ring finger and the pointer works really well. So if they want to do Control-Alt-J, so of course their left hand goes down to the Control-Alt. They sit on the Control-Alt, they hit J, let all three keys go at the same time. And we'll do that next, but this is the keyboarding lesson, really working on those keyboarding skills, gluing those fingers to home row, getting the speed down where they can immediately get their fingers on home row and then begin typing, but always leaving those other fingers glued to the keyboard. Okay, hope this helps. Keep up that typing, get really good, and we'll move on to the next typing lesson.